because this is a different ASMR video, I want to do some rambling about what's going on with my life. Well, not really, it's more of college. So, I am about to graduate from college. Is very fast, to be honest. I'm very surprised how essentials of designing your webpage. But still, there are a lot of tutorials and web pages on the internet, well, no, not the internet, for free, where I could learn how to make my portfolio from scratch or web page from scratch. So, so okay, I kind of went lost on what I was going to talk about, but tomorrow early I should be sleeping already. We are having a test. This test is like a summary of what you've been learning across all these 4 years. But the problem is that our exam is not really the same as, or like the topics are not the same. There's a lot of stuff that we never learned, like a lot of printing stuff, because our major is digital graphic design and not general graphic design. We skipped a lot of printing stuff like paper sizes, materials, how does a printer work, the CMYK color profile, which is for physical stuff, because I know about some a little a tiny stuff about that. And there's a lot of printing stuff in this upcoming test that we are having. And of course, we have studied it a little bit, but what we are very nervous about is that the test is like 8 hours long. I'm sorry for this term, but yeah, you get it. 8 hours long. So the this test will be applied to all the majors. So there is like a test designed for psychology, one for industrial, one for mechatronics, one for electronics, and many more.